First, we'll answer this problem from CEREF kasi this is requested by a member natin sa YouTube. So here, we have an 8 mm diameter daw, steel rod, which is 20 meters long, and then it supports a 10 kN weight, and then we have to find the maximum tensile stress in the rod. Now, the unit weight of steel is 77 kN per m3. Now, paano i-solve tong problem na to? Yung naging mahirap dito is, binigyan tayo ng unit weight, aside from the applied weight or applied load. Therefore, we have to apply integration. Now, explain ko yan mamaya. Now first, we have to solve the total deformation. Yan. Now, diba, the total deformation is, yung formula natin for axial deformation is PL over AE. But we have two loads that will cause axial deformation. First, we have the applied load, and then you also have a deformation caused by the self-weight. Therefore, we have PL over AE for the self-weight. Yan. Now, for the applied load, madali lang. Kasi we're given the load and then we'll just apply PL over AE. So we have here, the load is 10 kN and then the length is 20. Diba, this is together kilonewton saka meter. Therefore, we have to multiply this by 1000 squared para maging Newton mm, so that it will be consistent with our units for the modulus of elasticity saka yung area ng steel rod. So divide natin to by pi over 4 times 8 squared, and then multiply natin by E, which is 200 GPa, convert to MPa, multiply by 1000. Now, ito yung figure natin. Draw natin yan. Yan. Parang ganito yung figure natin. And then, yung diameter daw ng rod is 8 mm. And then, yung length niya is 20 meters. Yan. Now, yung mahirap dito is, for the unit weight, actually, we can't directly solve the deformation, pero meron tayong shortcut. But first, discuss muna natin yung method by integration. So here, we'll consider a differential strip. Sabihin natin, we have this element. Yung element na yan. And then this is, sabihin natin, this is a differential height. And then, ito naman, this dimension is h. And then, ito yung cross-sectional area, which is, ito lang, pi over 4 times 8 squared. Now, we have to note here that the value of W at any point varies with the volume. Kasi diba, if you will only consider this portion, yan lang yung volume na i-multiply mo dito sa unit weight. But what if you will increase h, or the height? If you will increase the height, yung weight, total weight will also increase. Bale, yung weight pala natin is, di ba, kN per m cubed. So, this is gamma. Now, weight is gamma times volume. Kasi di ba, kN m cubed, multiply natin by m cubed, magka-cancel yung m cubed, and then we can now convert this into a force. So, ito yung mangyayari. Let's look at this differential element. So, sulat ko na lang. The value of W at any point varies with the volume. So we have to use integration to solve the total deformation. Yan. Again, kung ito lang yung volume mo, maliit yung i-multiply mo sa gamma. So, maliit yung weight. But if itong buo na, mas lalaki yung weight mo. So, ibig sabihin, our P actually changes with the height. So now we will consider a differential deformation. And then we have here, this is gamma, not to be confused with delta. Again, this is delta, this is gamma. Ito yung unit weight. And then we have to integrate. Ano yung integrate natin? Let's check out this volume. Yang volume ng ano natin, itong kinonsider natin. Diba, yung volume niya is area multiplied by the height, h. Yan. So, we have here, integral of area times h. Yan yung volume. But, we have to integrate from 0 to itong buong length. Sabihin natin L. We have to integrate from 0 to L. And then we have this volume. Multiply natin yan by dH. Now again, dH accounts for itong strips. And then parang we are calculating the individual deformations of each strip so that we can get the total deformation. And then divide natin to by AE. Now, integrate natin both sides. Magiging deformation equals gamma. Integrate natin yung AH with respect to H. So, magiging AH squared. Yan, but we have to apply the limits of 0 to L. And then divide natin to by AE. Yan. By the way, AH squared pala divided by 2. Kasi plus 1 sa exponent ng H, di ba, magiging 2. And then divide natin by 2. If we'll integrate. So, this is now our final equation. But we have to apply the upper limit and the lower limit. Now, since 0 yung lower limit, just apply the upper limit. So we have gamma times AL squared. Divide natin yan by AE. Now what can you notice? Diba, magka-cancel yung A. Yan. Now, if this cancels, then we are left with yung total deformation pala due to the self-weight is gamma L squared divided by E. Ito na yung shortcut formula natin. By the way, meron pala tong 2. Kasi again, meron tayong 2 dito. So, para tong L squared over 2. Yan. And then 2 will carry over sa denominator. Kaya magiging gamma L squared over 2E. Or you can also use, let's try to check kung saan yung center of mass ng rod natin. Diba? Andyan lang yan sa gitna. So sabihin natin, this is gamma multiplied by the total volume. Now, if you will apply this one, this length is L over 2. And then yung shortcut talaga, if you are given the density and then uniform yung area, you can use PL over 2AE as the deformation due to self-weight. Parang ito lang yan. yung nangyari lang dito is nag-cancel yung area. But diba, merong 2 dyan to account for bale, half of the length lang yung i-analyze mo. So, note natin dito, the weight W acts on the center of gravity. Therefore, the total deformation can be obtained by dividing the length L, divide natin by 2, and then applying PL over AE. So if L is L over 2, this now becomes PL over 2AE. Parang ganyan lang. So lagay ko na lang, substituting L over 2 for L, we get PL over 2AE. Yan. So now, this is now the total deformation due to the self-weight. So, isusulat natin, we have, yung unit weight is 77 kN per m cube. Yan. And then, we have L squared. So, ano yung length? Yung length natin, 20 meters. Yan. So, 20 meters. And then, square natin. Ito na lang. Square natin. So, divide natin by 2 multiplied by E, which is still 200 GPa. So, convert to MPa times 1,000. Yan. But, notice that our resulting unit will be, di ba, m cubed saka m squared magka-cancel. We are left with a unit of meters. Yan. So, that's why we have to divide this expression by 1,000 para maging mm. Kasi mm kasi tong ano natin, yung first deformation due to the applied load. Dapat consistent yung units. Therefore, I have to multiply this by 1 meter, meter cube times m squared. Merong m sa baba. So, 1 meter is 1,000 mm is 1 meter. Wait lang. Remove na lang natin yung units, and then we have here 1 over m. And then 1 meter is 1,000 mm. Yan. So now, we can now sum up the deformation. So, 10 times 20 times 1,000 squared, divide natin by area, pi over 4 times h squared, and then multiply natin by 200 times 10 to the 3. So, 200 times 10 to the 3, and then plus 77 times 20 squared times 1 over 1,000 divided by 2 times 200 GPa. So we have 19.894. Wait lang okay, nakalimutan natin i-convert yung kN into newtons pala. Sorry. kN yan. So, convert that to newtons. Multiply mo by 1,000. Ito yung kulang natin. And then, retain mo lang to. So, Kn convert to Newton times 1,000. So, 77 times 1,000 times 20 squared times 1 over 1,000, divide natin by 2 times 200 to the third. So we have a total deformation of 19.971, and then this is mm. Yan. But the question is the maximum tensile stress. Now for the maximum tensile stress, we need this value, and then we're just gonna use the total deformation is, diba, we can reduce this into a singular deformation, so PL over AE, but itong P over A, diba, this defines force over area, which is stress. So therefore we have 19.971 equals stress multiplied by length. Ano yung length? Diba 20 meters. So I have here 20. Convert ko yan to mm so that it will be consistent with this value. So 20 times 1,000, divide ko yan by E, which is 200 times 10 to the 3. Now solving the stress, we have this value times 200 times 1,000 over 20 times 1,000. So we have 199.71. And then this is in MPa. Yan.